Village is represented by two congressmen. I represent the Garland County side in the 4th District. My good friend French Hill from Little Rock represents the Saline County of the side of Hot Springs Village. Y'all give him a warm welcome.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hot Springs Village, the secret. Come on, have breakfast, you're going to get a big crowd. And this music was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you, Village Big Band. I've never heard you guys play, but that won't be the last time. That was really good. Terrific. Well, first, it's an honor to succeed Lieutenant Governor Griffin, representing the 2nd Congressional District. Nobody works harder than our Lieutenant Governor. And it's an honor and privilege always to be with our Attorney General, who stands up for the laws of our state, which we appreciate. And all of our elected officials here, I thank you for your service. And those who are seeking public office, thanks for being willing to serve. It's the highest calling you can have, is to serve the public. It's a public trust, it's a fiduciary obligation, and I appreciate everybody from school board to city council to quorum court who take time away from their family and their obligations to serve the public. We appreciate you very, very much. But what a treat it's been for the last almost 2.5 years now to serve with Bruce Westerman. This is a fine man, a good husband, a good dad, and brings a sense of humor to the Congress, which is desperately needed. He brings a knowledge of trees to the Congress, which is desperately needed. This guy's so involved in forestry that his ringtone is a chainsaw. But seriously, Bruce, from his leadership capacity in our Arkansas State Legislature, has brought the discipline, the understanding of how state law interacts with federal law, and the budgeting process to Washington, where he serves not only on highways and natural resources, but importantly, a voice on the budget committee. So we really appreciate him, and all of our delegation look to Bruce for that kind of budget analysis to try to help us understand the policy alternatives we have in the House.
Run out because we have a voice.
And
you should all be ashamed of yourself.
And Sharon Westerman, we appreciate you sharing Bruce with us in Washington during the business week. Thanks for your service by helping him like you do and with your beautiful family. Last thing I'm going to say is, one, it's an honor to serve. And one reason I ran in 2014 and left a 35-year business career to work in the House of Representatives was the whole issue of economic policy. And there's a new wind blowing in Washington, D.C. Bruce outlined the things that we're working on there, but it's all at the heart, I think, of getting our economy growing faster. After 92 months of the slowest economic recovery since World War II, we have to turn the page and change strategy. In the regulatory system, if it hurts job creation and is overburdensome, we're taking a fresh look at it. Bruce outlined some of the principal areas. We're doing that in financial oversight so that we can get our small businesses, our consumers, access to credit that they need, try to return affordability back to financial services, which has gone the opposite direction in the last few years. So when it comes to the economy, this is something that Bruce and I work on together. And I'm proud to serve on the House Financial Services Committee, where I got appointed the majority whip. So I'm deeply involved in trying to get our financial policy, our economic policy, our terrorism finance policies right, so that we have a faster growing economy. This is what President Trump campaigned on. This is something that is so important to him that we produce jobs out in our economy. And here's the way I think about it. I've always used this term NFL cities. Most of the jobs in the recovery from '09, I felt like went to what I call NFL cities, the big cities that have an NFL franchise. And then last summer, the Washington Post published an analysis that kind of provided the analytic support for my thought. 50% of the jobs in this recovery since 2009 have gone to the top 20 counties in the country. Every one of those counties has an NFL franchise except for one, Austin, Texas. So one of the key reasons that we have this slow economic growth and that we don't feel it in places like the 2nd Congressional District or 4th Congressional District in Arkansas is because the business formations and the jobs are in these big urban areas. And so that's why tax reform is important, regulatory reform is important, making America competitive to bring jobs back to the country for manufacturing and service sector is important. That's what this administration is trying to do, and what we're doing in the House and the Senate is trying to back that plan and get it done in the right way. And I appreciate the chance to say hi to you.
I kind of knew French before I got elected to Congress, but I'm actually probably around him as much as I am around my family anymore. And I can tell you, his heart is where it's supposed to be. He's focused and working for the people of the 2nd District, and he's working for the people of Arkansas.